Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, I have seen coffee, milk and tea farmers complaining on how Gachagwa lied to them and now they are suffering. We know very well that Gachagwa was putting a blame on Uhuru Kenyatta and the people referred to as cartel who are giving poor prices to coffee farmers. But he promised that come January this year, he's going to help coffee, milk, and tea farmers to get the best prices for their products. And the people were clapping for Gachagwa. Today they are crying. First of all, before we go to the complaint, I wanted to listen to Gachagwa giving a promise in the church, on altar, before men of God, that he's going to revive tea, coffee, and milk. January was when farmers were supposed to see the change in those sectors.
Kahawa, majani chai na maziwa. Mambo ngapi? Mimi naanza hiyo kazi sasa Januari. Januari hii. Kuna ukora mingi sana ilifanywa mambo ya majani chai na kahawa. Na ile watu ya serikali ambayo imeondoka. Na iko kazi yenu Senator Wahome ya kahawa. Muunganishe ikuwe pamoja na majani chai. Tusukume majani chai na kahawa at the same time because it's the same issue. Tafadhali. Tunaanzia maneno ya kahawa na majani chai na maziwa. And this is the reason we shall succeed. Why it has not been possible to deal with cartels ambaye wanaibia wakulima ya chai na kahawa na maziwa ni kwa sababu wale wamekuwa hizo serikali walikuwa interested parties wanafanya hiyo biashara ya kahawa na majani chai na maziwa. It's the simple reason that Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto are not conflicted. We have no interest in the coffee subsector, in the tea subsector, in the milk subsector. Kwa hivyo makatele yote na mabroka tutafukuza asubuhi na mapema wawache kula pesa ya wakulima. Na mimi mwenyewe nitaanzana na hiyo watu January.
Now, after that speech from Gachagua, January came, ikaenda. February, it went. March, it went. Now we are in August, and this is what farmers are saying as far as the issue of coffee, milk, and tea prices is concerned in Mount Kenya region.
Rigathi Gachagua alituambia kazi zake ni 3: kahawa, majani chai na maziwa. Lakini kwa wakati huu hatuwezi muamini tena kwa sababu ile pesa tumewekewa kwa akaunti zetu tunashangaa kama ni kahawa tumelipwa ama ni nini. Kwa sababu mwaka uliopita tulipewa kwa kilo moja shilingi 120. Lakini kwa wakati huu tumelipwa na shilingi 53, 52, zingine na 30. Tunashangaa hii tutaendelea hivyo ama serikali itatuhurumia?
Wakati wa campaign kila mtu alikuja huku akatuahidi kwamba kahawa, majani na maziwa zitanunuliwa vizuri na kila mtu ataweza kujikimu. Na hiyo tukijua vizuri, kila mtu mwenye anajua vizuri na anajielewa vizuri, we use what is available, whatever that is available, to make sure that this bottom up idea come into reality. We could only be agriculture. It can only be realized in agriculture in Mount Kenya. We don't have any other thing that we can depend on. It's either in coffee, tea, or milk. So why are you doing this to our people? Do you want our children to stop going to school?
Na niko na uchungu kidogo sababu ya vile tunateseka na hii kahawa. Tukiwa wakulima wa hapa Nyakahura iko shida kubwa sana. Sababu hata mkiangalia mnaona vile kahawa iko sawa. Lakini wakati tunaenda kuuziwa huko.
Now, as we continue with this panel discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to this discussion. Now, it is surprising that people bought into Gachagwa's statement that he has no any interest either in coffee, tea, or milk. Same thing he said that Ruto has no any interest in those three products. And it was clear the only reason why they were getting one of the worst prices was that Uhuru Kenyatta had interest in those products. So he would want to pay farmers peanuts so that he can enjoy the profit. Now listen to what the farmers are saying. During Uhuru Kenyatta's time, they were selling coffee at 120 shillings per kilo. Saizi wanasema wameanza kuuza 50, 60. Look at that. Just look at that. Gachagwa was preaching hot air. And because people were not wise enough to understand, they bought into lies. Today they are in premium tiers. Hawa ni watu hata wahitaji kuambiwa pole, because how would someone tell you that Uhuru was the worst when it comes to issue of farming? Then you buy into that lie. You never saw it as a flat lie, when you know very well that Uhuru helped people in Mount Kenya region to even get tenders to supply food to tuseme kama uko kwa army, kulikuwa na tender ya mchele, walikuwa na market, a market that was helping farmers to sell up to 600,000. That is government institution, a direct market. And the Gachagwa comes in and tells you that Uhuru Kenyatta ni mukora, alikuja kuharibu uchumi yenu. Then when they took over power, the first tender that was cancelled ilikuwa ile ya mchele. When Pauline Njoroge raised this issue of comparison between what farmers were earning when Gachagwa and Ruto were in office compared to what Uhuru was paying, the last payment he did, indeed it was like day and night. Uhuru was good. This government is the worst when it comes to dealing with the issue of farmers. Ile swali nitauliza hapa leo, kama Gachagwa alituambia ya kwamba cartel walikuwa kwa serikali na walikuwa na mpango wa kununua kahawa kwa sababu bei imeharibika zaidi, can we conclude on this punchline and say that Gachagwa is a man who has interest in coffee and milk and tea? That's why farmers are getting poor return for their product. Where is value for money? Umeweka pesa, ukapanda, ukapalilia, ukanyunyizia mbolea, alafu market inakupiga teke. Sasa yule Gachagwa mwenye alikuwa anaongea last year November, akiahidi January is going to be the year of change. Imagine we are only remaining with 3 months to close a year, and the farmers are crying instead of celebrating. Saa zingine choices have consequences. So it is good Mount Kenya are now learning the consequences of their choice, their bad choice. Sasa hivyo ndio mambo inaenda. Uwezi amua kusikiza Gachagwa ukafata uamuzi wake, alafu kuja ulie tena useme bei imeharibika kabisa. Yaani nyinyi hamwezi kuona uongo na ukweli. You know, before Uhuru left office, through Munya, Uhuru was giving fertilizer subsidy. Remember, this was fertilizer they were buying, but because it was expensive for farmers to buy, they were subsidizing it. And then this government came to, this regime came to power. They said that we want to subsidize production. Russia gave a gift. Hii serikali hayikununua, ilikuwa mbolea Russia gave as a gift. And Putin asked, why were they selling fertilizer that I gave free? They were just supposed to distribute to farmers free of charge. Ile gharama walikuwa wamehusika nayo tu ni ya transport alafu kuanza kufanya tu grading pale ya kusiaga na kuweka hizo grading peke yake, which is cheap to do. Lakini hao jamaa walikuja waliuza hii mbolea tena kwa bei kali, because it was going at close to the same price that Uhuru was giving the subsidized fertilizer through Munya. Alafu bado tunaambiwa hapa tuko na subsidy and people are clapping their hands. The more you clap your hands, the more they plan on how to come with another lie. So today, people of Mount Kenya region have been hit with the reality. This is the reality. Now that is the price you have for your produce. And the Gachagwa will come with more lies like these ones. And Ruto was very brave. Why did he decide to make Gachagwa to chair the issue to do with the coffee, tea and milk sector? Kwa nini aliambia yeye akuwa na chair hiyo sector na walete improvement hapo? Alikuwa anawekea Gachagwa makaa kwa kichwa yake. Moto ikianza kuchoma ianza na kichwa yake. That's why these people are not mentioning Ruto. They are mentioning regarding Gachagwa. So Ruto was brave or smart. Wake up Gachagwa, but don't give him the resources. Abaki akipiga kelele hapo. Nana akienda Mount Kenya, hiyo ndio kelele alikuwa anapiga. Anaambia watu tumekuja na revive. Sasa mimi ndio nimekaa naangalia mambo yenyo, kila kitu itakuwa sawa. Sawa wakulima, why are farmers crying if Gachagwa indeed you are working for the farmers? Gachagwa has been presenting himself as a man who is fighting for Mount Kenya until he forget that he is the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. Yeye akikuja Western, mimi nikimuona na muona Mount Kenya kingpin. I don't see him as a deputy president, because that's how he has reduced himself to. Na ni watu wengine wengi wanamuona hivyo. But after doing all this, still farmers are complaining in Mount Kenya region. Sasa hiyo ndio habari iwafikie wakulima. Mtalia sana kwa sababu ya kufanya uamuzi ambao haukuwa wa mwafaka.